Alright, here we are with another game of Mono Green Stompy. We're going first. This will be the last, probably the last one in the set. We will keep this because we have a pretty good start. Obviously, we're going to need some more lands to make the ground spells work. But if we do get at least another land, we're pretty much set. Yeah, it's unfortunate that most of these matches have not gone optimally, but it's the nature of the game. And I thank you for sticking through it, through the highs and the lows. So next turn we're going to attack and play the Pit Skulk. Unless we draw another land, and then we'll probably rancor him first. And of course we don't. It's worth noting he probably F6'd, and he passed priority quickly, so he probably doesn't have a daze. Oh, okay. Looks like we're going to be playing Cloudpost. Okay, so here, we'll play this. We are going to and then we're also going to groundswell. And then we hit for 9. And then if we do draw land next turn, we hit for lethal. Even now we have him on a 2-turn clock. With this guy being pseudo unblockable. Alright, that's fine. Well, so we definitely play the 1 rancor on him. If we hit for 3, we put him at 7. Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll do this again. And he can't bolt the like bolt or flame slash or anything of that type, the young wolf, because then we're just gonna get it back next turn and we'll be able to re-rancor him. I was considering playing the Nettle Sentinel, but that would not be the right thing to do here. Also looks like, okay, so we win that one with a really aggressive start. He also got a pretty slow start. He was stuck on lands, it looked like. We're going to bring in the sabotages and move them in over. Splitters. I think that's okay. We are on the draw, so I think this is keepable. It's pretty borderline. If we get another creature, it really will be pretty good. So we will keep this. And we'll start out with him. So it's here where everything kind of starts falling apart. We need another creature pretty soon. Unless he's... okay. And he's going to be gaining life. What else does he do? We'll just hold the land for now. There's no need to play it. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we can give a thing +9 when we finally get a creature to play it on, which means we still have we have an okay chance of pulling this off. In retrospect, this hand maybe, well, I don't know. And there's a case for killing something, but I feel like at this point these aren't really huge problems because he already has so much other mana in the Cloudpost and stuff. If this were earlier and we had a more aggressive lead and other things of that sort, we're going to have to protect this here. So he kills us in 3 turns, assuming he doesn't have any type of burn effects. But he's at 19. Well, we'll just see what happens. We'll rancor. And swing. Alright, and on that, we have no way of coming back from the capsize. It's going to... what else is he double capsizing? Yeah, that's going to be game. We're going to have no way of really doing anything here. Yeah, and then playing Glimmer Post is going to put him back up to a full 20. We'll see what we draw, and then we'll probably just concede here. Because it's very likely we lose next turn, if not, most certainly the turn after that. Alright, so that was game 2. We'll concede. And... hidden spiders would be actually they're not really effective for this matchup, even though he beat us with the mole drifters, in that they lose they're pretty much shut down by capsizes, and also just the mole drifters are coming out later, and you really want to be winning the game by the time they play their Mole Drifters and not getting 3/5s, because by that point a 3/5 isn't as exciting as it would be against the fairy decks where it's doing a lot more work. This is tough. The problem, as we saw last game, I think we kept a creature light hand, and this is also, and any type, and one piece of removal pretty much. One piece of removal pretty much turns this hand into garbage. And also, even if we want to keep the vines up, that still leaves us 1 mana behind every turn because we're not going to be able to spend one. So I think we're going to send this back and look for something else. And this is a lot better, just because we have a lot more things to play, and it's going to be tougher for him to deal with all of these things. Whereas before, a single lightning bolt or a flame slash or the artifact version, the one thing, the electrostatic bolt, I think. Okay, so we swing for 2. Alright, so here we're left with the choice of either ground swelling or just playing another creature. Well, let's see. First we're going to, we'll play this. And I think, let's see. If we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, we would still have 11 more to do. So I think we're just going to swing and play the Ledgewalker. We haven't seen a Seismic Shudder, and they're usually in decks that run Mystical Tutor. So, not having seen, it's possible he still has those outs, but this is a card that it's going to be tougher for him to deal with. And it also gives us a pretty safe target to put our future Ground Swells and future Vines of Vastwood on. And even if the game does get drawn out, he can't capsize it, so it gives us a pretty stable threat. Okay. So we'll swing for 3, puts him at 14. We'll play a Wandering Wolf. No, and if we draw a Gleeful Sabotage here, that will be wonderful because we can blow him out with it, but alas. So we'll play another Ledgewalker. So we kill him in, as the board stands, we kill him in 3 turns. With the Vines of Vastwood, we beat him in. What is he doing? Okay. Okay, so I think we're gonna use Gather the well. Okay, let's think. We could use Gather Courage to save this, and then next turn we would swing for. We could also. Okay, that's fine. We'll tap him. And even so, next turn, if he wants to flash it back, he's gonna have to tap out and take his turn to do it. Okay, 1, 2, 3. This would put him at 8. I think it's better that we just can Groundswell here and then play the Pit Skulk. And then next turn we have Lethal if he doesn't do anything. And even if he does, he would need a lot. Let's see, what would he? Okay. So we have 6 on board. Even if he does kill one of these guys, we're still going to be able to swing for game. So I think, barring something off the wall, I think we should win this one. Okay, and we'll swing with everything. Well, the only thing that he could have here would be the Seismic Shutter, which would be a disaster. Let's think. Let me think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, wait. There's a better way. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, now we need. Alright, so we're just going to hope he doesn't have a Seismic Shutter and pump one of our Ledgewalkers. Alright, and he didn't have a Seismic Shutter, so we won. And obviously the reason we're not pumping the other guys is because they're still susceptible to any type of removal. So that's the Mono Green Stompy deck. It was unfortunate that we didn't win as many as I would have liked to, but I guess we still did okay. I don't know if it's on my fault, the deck's fault, or the metagame's fault. Maybe it has shifted since I last picked up the deck and was a little bit more familiar with it and whatnot. But to give you a sense of how the deck runs and how the deck operates. And so the whole idea for these for this series as it continues is to do articles with video sessions the following the next time an article is posted. So this completes the Mono Green Stompy overview that was written a while back. But I hope you're enjoying the videos. Feel free to leave any of the comments. I really appreciate and enjoy hearing your feedback and what you thought, hearing about all the mistakes I made, but it happens. And more importantly, if you have any ideas for future articles, future videos you'd like to see, even just decks you would like me to cover and test out and try to run, or even if there's like a rogue deck, maybe we could do a deck doctor type thing. So if you have any suggestions of this sort, just feel free to put them in the comments below the article, and I really appreciate it, and I'll get back to you. And thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the videos. Take care.